Hi there, it's Phoenix Jira. Today I'm doing a video regarding the subject of whether or not it's ever too late to do something. Is it ever too late to start a hobby? Is it ever too late to take better care of yourself? Is it ever too late to do or start anything at any point in your life? I get a little frustrated when I hear people say it's never too late. For certain things that we do in life, quite frankly, it's too late. So let's say you are getting up in age and they've been telling you all along, hey, you know what, you should exercise, you should do weight bearing exercise to help with your joints because that will help you with future arthritis issues. Now, why do I bring that one up? That one's a little closer to home because I can feel the arthritis coming in the joints. And when I work out, that feels better the next day. Let's say I wait another 30 years to finally pick up a weight. Well, at that point, it's probably too late. You never know when that moment of too late is going to come. Most of the things that I'm talking about is, when they say it's never too late to, it means something is never too late to do in the future. So, for example, I've wanted to write a book for a very long time, but I've never made it a priority. And now I actually have time to do it, but I'm still not doing it. So that tells me either I cannot motivate myself to do it, I cannot be strict enough with myself to do it, or I truly don't want to do it. So I have to determine what it is. But at some point, it will be too late. If I decide to start writing that book on my deathbed, it's too late. So the reason I am talking about this is I find the subject rather fascinating, that we insist that it's never too late to do things. And we therefore are not honest with ourselves or honest with other people. Because if it is too late to do a thing, whatever that thing is, instead of saying, it's never too late to do it, you should start, maybe we should say, you know what, it might be too late to do that. So what other great thing could we do now instead? So for me, when it comes to, it's never too late to write a book. Well, at this point in my life, I can say that. But I've been saying that for 20 years. So at some point, it will be too late. So you either need to make the thing a priority or you need to let go. If I were to say to you, it's never too late to write a book, you can almost say, yeah, you're right. You know what? It is never too late to write a book. You can write a book when you're 10 years old. You can write a book when you're 100 years old, right? Correct. Is it ever too late to learn how to skydive? Well, you're probably not going to learn how to skydive when you're 5, and you might not learn how to skydive when you're 100. I guess it depends on where you're at when you're 100 years old. But for the most part, you probably won't. So when it comes to different events, different physical activities, different mental activities, that is going to dictate where the conversation goes, I believe. Let's look at the subject of it's never too late to learn how to snow ski, okay? So you can learn how to snow ski when you're 2 years old. Can you learn how to ski when you're 80? Sure, as long as your body is physically able to do that. Okay, so sure. So when someone says, a ski instructor says, you know what, it's never too late to learn how to ski, they might be right. But it's going to depend on you. It's going to depend on where you are at with your physical and mental abilities. There are many things that you should never just give up on. What those things are up to you. Okay? So I can't say to you, you should never give up on your friends and family. I would like to be able to say that to anyone, but I don't know your circumstance your relationship with your friends and family. Maybe they need to be just let go. I don't know. Maybe you need to go, yeah, you know what? I bet you I could fix this. But you have to want to fix it. So I don't know that I would say it's never too late to mend relationships. I think we sometimes feel that way, but if it becomes a priority to fix a relationship, we can do it. So long as the person on the receiving end is willing, right? That's a big part of it. Yeah, the person you're talking to or trying to mend with has to want to do it. It is never too late to take on a new adventure. And a new adventure doesn't mean that you're going to go learn how to ski. It doesn't mean you're going to skydive or you're going to climb Mount Everest. A new thing could be maybe you want to learn how to crochet. Maybe you want to learn how to build a birdhouse. Okay? These are things that I would say it's never too late to do, so long as you are at that point in your life where you can do the thing physically and mentally. So, sure, maybe you have a career and it's like in the toilet. You're like, I hate this. It's never too late to switch. It might be difficult. You might have the education in the area where you're at. I don't know, let's say you're a doctor and you don't want to be a doctor anymore. And you're like, yeah, but I spent 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years learning and, spending the money to learn to be a doctor. Okay. And you were a doctor and you changed your mind. Go do something else. The education's not lost. It's just different now. You apply what you learned and you learn more so that you can do the next thing. It's never too late to say, you know what? This thing I'm doing is yuck. I'm going to do something else. And then when you go do that something else, maybe you find out, I don't really love this something else. I'm going to try something else. Something else. For me, the pitfall isn't the it's never too late statement. The pitfall for me is self-discipline, self-management, and inward speaking and thinking. Is this the thing I want to do? Am I willing to put the time and effort into the thing I want to do? Will I write a book someday? It's not such a priority that I'm totally down on myself. I'm a little bit down on myself about it. So in the meantime, I'm doing other creative things. Okay. I started a poetry reading channel on YouTube where I read poetry, which has helped me with my speaking ability. I created a gaming channel on YouTube where I have fun and I just play Yahtzee and whatever else I want to play. And I post that and I just laugh at myself. And then this channel, Phoenix Jira Living, is where I post things about the chickens that I bought and my garden. Now, this type of video is me thinking and talking about it. I think about a lot of things, but I want to be able to recall them later. And I don't know about everybody else on the planet, but sometimes when I think of a subject and I talk through it, whether it's to myself or a friend or family member, it's gone. I don't have access to, a script of the conversation I had 2 years ago. I can remember things, but not that well. Okay, this is Phoenix Jira signing off for this video. This is literally like my 5th take on closing out this video. Oh my gosh. Take 17. Bye for now.